Screen dimmed.
Hey everyone, this is Chris here with Bryant, and we're going to demo Game World.
Yep.
And that was my phone locking. This is a collection of games for iOS. I think there's like 8 or 9?
Yeah. There's a dice game. I don't know how many dice games there are. I think maybe just one.
Yeah, there's like 1 or 2.
Yeah, and then there's Hangman, I think. There's Simon Says. There is, I think, a couple of word games. I believe this is by the same company that made Dice World, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so. And Dice World is something else that I can demo at some point as well.
I haven't played that in forever.
Oh gosh, I know. So yeah, this is on iOS. I think they said that they were going to put it on Android, but as of yet, I haven't found it.
Yeah, you couldn't find it yesterday, so.
Yeah, no. But it's called Game World by A11Y. I don't really get that name, but whatever. These are graphical too, so really they are meant for everyone to play. The way I'm doing it though, I can't really capture the screen of my phone, and I'm not sure how to do that, so I'm not going to do that. But let's go ahead and launch this.
FaceTime. TV.
Open Game World.
Home. Molly got 3 of a kind in poker.
Okay, so yeah,
Settings. Button.
so here we are in the actual game, or the actual program. At the top, you've got your settings icon.
Free gold. Button.
You can get gold.
Store. Button.
The store lets you purchase things. You can buy gold, and there's a thing to get rid of ads for $2, I think is what it is.
Yeah, and I don't really know what gold's used for, but.
I don't either.
Statistics. Button.
Those are stats.
Help. Button.
Help.
Slannon97.
That is my username. The same as my Twitter. SLANNON97.
Gold 500.
That tells you your gold.
Level 1. 0% towards the next level.
It tells me I'm level 1, and because I've just created my account on here, I have nothing.
Medal count. 0.
I don't know what medal is.
Enter a message to post to the activity feed. Text field.
I think that's a chat thing, although I'm not sure.
Post message. Button. Activity filter. Switch button. On. Molly got a full house in poker.
Now, this next part of the screen tells you what people are doing.
Molly. Level 16. Click for more details. Like. Button. 0 likes. Button. 0 comments. Button. Molly got 3 of a kind in poker. Molly. Level 16. Click for more details. Button.
Okay, I guess they have a poker game.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different games. So you can view these. I think you can like what they're doing, and you can chat with them, I think. It's definitely geared at gameplay and chatting and things like that. Let's see.
Like. 0 likes. 0 comment. Demi Pennington got their best word search time.
Okay, I'm going to go to the bottom of the screen.
Home. Dimmed. Button.
So you've got home,
Games. Button.
games,
Chat rooms. Button.
chat rooms,
Friends. Button.
and friends.
Leaders. Button.
And I think leaders, I think that's a leaderboard.
Leaders. Button.
Let's say it real quick.
Showing back. Button. Leaders. Pirate poker.
Launch
Button.
Game World.
Word builder. Button. Trivia trail. Button. Battle cats. Button. Ludapalooza. Button.
Okay, so yeah, so it is reading the game titles out.
Hangman. Button.
Hangman.
Blackjack. Button. Simon. Button. Poker leaders. Heading. Selected. Daily leaders. Button. 1 all time. Button. Kitty.
What?
Candinas. Mimi 1174. Graydon Creed. And Whiting. Words. Vertical. Heading. Audio. Volume. Speak. 60%.
Yeah, let me slow that down just a little bit.
Sexaki 125. Princess Sarah. Elizabeth Claire Ulrich.
So these are just, I think these are player names.
Druid.
Is it showing who's on? Is it showing like who's
Eli-
online, or
Emma,
is that
Great,
just
Mimi,
everyone?
Candy, Kitty.
Let's see.
Select poker lead. Selected. Daily leaders. Button. 1 of 2.
Oh, that okay.
Daily leaders or
All time. Button.
All time.
2 of 2. Select. Showing all time leaders. 2. Anonymous. 1. Selected. All time. 1. Great and Creed. 149 4 of a kind. 793 full house. 541 flush. 385 straight. 5,172 3 of a kind.
So these are leaderboards. I think if you go, let's see.
Words. Speak. Date. Pope. Simon. Blackjack. Button. Blackjack. Showing all time leaders. 2. Hobbs. 1. Stephen Tanus. 227 blackjacks. 1975 wins. 2,161 losses. 348 draws.
Okay, so this is purely for bragging rights. It's a leaderboard.
That's kinda
Back.
cool.
Button.
All right.
Home. Settings. Button.
Let me show you the settings screen real quick.
Settings. Close. Settings. Choose avatar. Button. Avatar. Image.
I think an avatar you can put a, I think that lets you put up a picture.
Yeah.
So if you want to do that and you want to make yourself look pretty, you can do that. I don't personally care, but hey,
Player name. Slannon97. Text field.
that is where you type in your player name. When you first install this, you can either create a player account, you can log into Facebook or Twitter. I think I just made a guest account, and then what you can do from there is you can come in here and change your name.
Email. guest_loftbr@a11y.com. Text field.
I need to change that, but if you wanted to actually tie this to yourself as a player, you could type in your email.
Change password section. Password. Password. Text field.
You can add a password. Like I said, I'm just lazy and I have not done that. But if you wanted to log back into this or you wanted to play on more than one device, you would want to do that.
Confirm change password. Button. Selected. 8 by 8 word search board size. Button. 1 of 3.
I think this controls the board size for the word games.
10 by 10 word search board size. 12 by 12 diagonal words. Switch button. Off. Switch button. On. Sound. Switch button. On.
I don't know what that unlabeled button is.
Switch button. On. Sound. Save. Button.
The important thing to know once you're done in here is to click the save button, or else your changes will not be saved.
Feedback. Button.
You can leave feedback,
Log out. Button.
or you can log out.
Terms and conditions. Button. V4.5. Privacy policy. Button.
That gives you the version,
Privacy policy.
and that's it.
Close. Button. Home. Settings. Button.
Okay, so I mean, I guess well,
Free
let's see.
gold. Store. Statistics. Button.
Stats. Let's see what's in here real
Statistics.
quick.
Players. Slannon97. Close. Start date. 2019/01/13.
Yeah.
Word search puzzles. Heading. Completed. 0. Best time. 0. 1. 0. Words. Speak. Word. Care. Vertical nav. Headings.
If you jump by headings,
Word builder. Heading.
word builder,
Blackjack. Heading. Pirate poker. Heading. Trivia trail. Heading. Simon. Heading. Ludopalooza. Heading. Hangman. Heading.
hangman,
Medals. 0. Medals listed below. Heading. Medals. Medals. Heading not found.
and medals. I believe you just earn.
Slannon 90. Close. Button.
So there's your
Home.
stats. Let's see what else.
Home. Games. Button.
So you got games. I will go in there in just a little bit.
Chat rooms. Button.
Chat rooms. You can go in here.
Social page. Back. Button. Suggest. The hit. Public.
Let's see.
Compose. Search chats. Search field. Compose. Button. Back. Button. Compose. Button.
I think Compose lets you write a message to someone.
Search chats. Public rooms. Heading. The Hangout. Open to everyone. Meet. Socialize. Play.
These are chat rooms.
Ludo room. Discuss Ludo. Send invites. Have fun. Suggestions. Discuss features and requests for future releases. Dice World. Chat about Dice World. Share usernames. Make new Dice friends.
And that is a room for Dice World. Promoting their Dice World game. Okay, so
Private and group. Heading.
private and group. I'm not sure what that is.
Private. Home.
I
Button.
think that's for private messages.
Games. Chat room. Friends. Button.
Friends.
Leaders. Leaders. Friends. Back. Friends. Invite people to play. Button. Find user. Button. Home. Button.
I don't have any friends in here. That is rather sad. Anyway,
Yeah, you have no friends.
I know. Let's see. Can I add you?
Find user. Button.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's hit find user.
Back. Choose an opponent. Player name search. Button. Grade and creed. Level. Anony Mouse. Marcus 75. Poke Fun. Mimi 1100. Kitty. Irish _ Storm. Level 54.
I think this is just a list of players.
Daniel. Hobbs. Hugh Bitler. Stephen Tanus. M. Whiting. Left back.
Alright, let's
Choose
hit-
a player name search. Button. Player alert. Text field. Is editing.
Okay, what's your player name?
So it's Cool Gamer 123.
C. U. I. O.
COO.
U. J. K. L. F. G. Z.
Cool Gamer.
B. N. M.
1
W. E.
R.
Next. More. Numbers.
1, 2,
3.
3.
2. 1. 2. 3. Return. Search. Enter at least text feed. Enter at least 3 characters of the player name you want to find. Text. Clear text. Search. Button.
See it. Search.
Searching. Hobbs. Level 4. No. No users found.
What?
Really?
M. Whiting.
Hold on.
Stephen. Hugh Bitler. Hobbs.
Let me
Daniel.
check.
Irish. Kitty. Me. Poke. Marcus.
Let me
Anna.
check my,
Graydon. Player name. Choose an opponent.
Make
Back.
sure that is
Button.
my.
Choose an opponent.
Choose an opponent.
Player name search.
Nice.
Button.
Yeah, that does
Yeah,
not
that
seem to
is
be
my.
it.
I don't know why it's not finding me.
Back. Button. Back. Button.
Can I do it from the game?
Social
Let's
page.
see.
Home. Private and group. Home. Games. Button.
Games.
Games page. Back. Game room. Help. Gold 500. Selected. 1 player games. Button. 1 of 2.
So you can play this by yourself, I think, or with the computer,
2 player games. Button. 2 of 2.
or you can play a 2-player game.
Selected. Ludopalooza. Button. Battle Cats. Hangman. Active games. 0.
Battle
Home.
Cats.
Button.
Battle Cats is a word game, I think.
Act. Hangman. Battle Cats. Button.
Hangman is it's Hangman.
Ludopalooza. Button.
And if you don't know what Hangman is, I'm sorry.
Selected. 2 player games.
So what game did you want to play?
Let's play Ludo, whatever it is. Ludo Purza, or however you pronounce it.
Yeah, I don't think all of these are multiplayer, which is kind of sad. Unless I'm missing something. But the only options I have on here
Ludopalooza. Button.
is Ludopalooza,
Battle Cats.
Battle
Button.
Cats,
Hangman.
and
Button.
Hangman.
Active games. 0.
So I'm not sure what's going on there.
Well, I think there should have been, because you can do 1, 2-player games, and somewhere I saw like 3 and 4-player games as well.
Let's see.
So
Ludo.
maybe if
Select
you,
1 player. Select. Showing all
Let's
games.
try 1 player.
2. Pirate Poker. Button. Word Builder. Blackjack. Trivia Trail. Ludopalooza. Simon Says. Battle Cats.
so there's a lot
Hangman.
more.
Home. Button.
Yeah, but see, I don't want to play against the computer.
Hang.
Yeah.
Pirate. 2 player games. Selected. Showing.
So yeah, I guess we can play Ludopalooza.
Ludopalooza.
Let's see.
Button.
Let's hit go.
Connecting to Ludo server. Please wait. This will take a few seconds. Back. Exit. Exit.
Now,
Button. Double tap to select.
as you may have noticed, they switched to using the accessibility plugin for Unity because apparently a few of these are coded in that and they're not compatible with VoiceOver by default. But your gestures works, so you can flick left and right.
Exit. 2 player game. 4 player game. Private game.
Okay,
Button.
so
Join sounds.
Yeah,
Check.
see, because you can
Toggle.
you can play with 4
Double
players
tap to change.
apparently. I don't know why it doesn't.
Yeah, I don't know why you're not told that.
Vibrations.
Yeah.
Checked. Vibrations. Sounds. Private game. Button.
You can
Join or
make,
create a private game.
as it said, you can make a private game. So what do you want to do? 2-player or private?
Let's go ahead and do private.
Yeah, because actually, I think 2-player, what 2 and 4-player do, I think they just randomly pair you up with someone. But I may be wrong on that.
4-player private game. Choose
Okay.
game mode. Classic. Checked.
Classic.
Toggle. Classic game info.
Classic game info. This gives
Double
you.
tap to select.
Shut up. This gives you help on each of these games.
Quick. Not check. Quick game info. Have a private room code. Join. Create room. Cancel.
Okay, so what should we do?
Double tap to select.
Classic or quick?
I don't know how to play quick, so
Okay.
well.
Cancel. Cancel. Have quick. Classic.
This is gonna
Classic.
take a little while.
Classic.
But
Checked.
Yeah.
Toggle. Classic game. Quick. Quick. Have a
this
join.
game's gonna take a little while.
Join private
so-
room. Create room.
Alright.
Room code.
All right, so I've hit create.
Room code.
All right. Now what you're gonna wanna do is give me that
396117885.
39.
and
Share room
I
code in
will
game
go-
room. Button.
Wait.
Send the code to the Ludo chat room so others can join.
Ah, that's what that does.
Waiting for opponents. Ellipsis.
Okay.
Okay.
Waiting. Start. Start.
So
Waiting
we
for
go
share room
into-
code 396117885.
396. Or
All right. Let me go into. Oh, stop.
yeah, and you can't read by character, which is really aggravating.
Yeah.
Because we're not using voiceover, we're using something else.
So what I do once Chris creates this game is I'm gonna want to go to join game under the when it connects to the server. It says have a private room code, and then right next to that there's join private room, and I'm gonna double tap on that. You obviously can't hear my phone, but that's what I'm doing. So I'm gonna hit join. Now, room number entry.
Okay,
Share 3961178 room code.
396117.
Okay, 3 is the first number, right?
Yep.
Okay, 3, and then what?
96.
9. Oh, crap. Hold on. Oh, this is annoying. Because you can't read my character.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's probably easier if you have vision because you can see what you're doing. Which, if I haven't said this already, I believe these are graphical. So, if you want to play with anyone that has working eyeballs, you certainly can, and I think that's great.
Now, the other thing I've noticed is when I type in these numbers, for some reason it makes the voiceover invalid sound. So you know when you like reach the edge of the screen and try and swipe right and there's nothing left, it makes the same
Oh, the doom.
makes the same noise
Yeah,
when I type in these numbers.
that's
So
huh.
so 396 and then what?
Sorry, 117.
Okay, 117.
Let me know when you want the rest.
Okay, 117.
Okay, let me
and
see.
what?
396117885.
85.
Okay.
Player joined.
All right.
It told me that.
Share room code in game room. YouTube. Now. Red circle. Watch. Waiting for opponents. Ellipsis.
Sorry, that's my YouTube.
Start. Button. Start. Waiting for opponents. Ellipsis.
Wait, why?
Share room. Room. Back. Room code. 3 9. Share room code in game room. Button. Waiting for start.
So I guess I
Button.
hit
I
start.
should have.
Start the game.
Oh, let's see.
Yeah, go ahead and.
Unless it.
Your color is yellow. Players.
There.
Red player. Coolgunner 123. Red
Cool,
turn.
what?
All right. So, the way this game works, it's a lot like the game Trouble, if any of you have ever played that game. The way this works is you have 4 pawns. They're called pawns in this game. They're basically playing pieces, and the objective is to get all of them out of the home base. In order to do that, in order to move one out of the home base, you have to roll a 6, or otherwise you can't do anything. When you roll a 6, you can choose which one to move out of.
Your turn.
Oh, oops. Oh, it's timed. Whoops.
Your turn.
Oh crap!
I forgot about that. Yeah, so you are timed, and that's what that clock noise was.
Yeah. So I think it skipped me.
So you roll a 6 to leave, and then what? Because I don't
And then,
really know
so
this.
once you roll a 6 and choose to move one of your pawns out, then whatever number you roll, you can move it that many squares. But if you roll another 6, you can either
Timeout.
you can
Red
either
turn.
move that pawn. Oh, be quiet. You can either roll a, or once you roll another 6, you can either choose to move another pawn out of the home square, or you can choose to move the pawns you already have. The objective is to get all 4 of them to the other side of the board.
Okay.
A couple other things. When you are on an opponent's, if I roll a number and I happen to move to the same square you are, I can knock your pawn off of the board, and what'll happen is it'll go clear back
turn.
to okay, I get it. What'll
Your
happen
turn.
is it'll go clear back to home base, at which point you're going to have to roll another 6 to move it out again.
Oh.
So if you were to move to my square and knock one of my pawns off the board, if that pawn happened to be on that square, then it would move it back to home. There are safe zones though, so periodically across the board there are safe zones. I think they're random. So that means that if you move to my square, it's not gonna knock my pawn off the board. So once a player gets all 4 of their
Timeout.
pawns
Red
to
turn.
the other side of the board, they win.
Okay.
So now I'm gonna go ahead and roll here because I think it's my turn.
Yeah. It just kept timing out.
Yeah.
So yeah, you do have to make your move within like
Your turn.
a minute. Wait, why didn't it tell me anything?
Oh, we have
Your
this
turn.
problem.
Roll. Menu.
Okay, so you can
Button.
roll.
Go ahead
Double
and
tap
roll.
with
I
2
wanna
fingers to
see.
hear an overview of the board. Single tap with 3 fingers to hear information about each player's progress. Double tap with 2 fingers to menu. Roll. 3. No moves. Red turn.
Okay.
So you can't do anything. So I'm gonna roll.
Your turn.
I don't know why it's not. It should be telling.
It should be.
Your turn. Red. 4 in base. Cannot
I
enter
had
final
this
stairway
problem
yet.
before. We had
Yellow.
to
4 in
start-
base.
I had
Cannot
to-
enter final
I
stairway
ended up
yet.
having to start a new game because it wasn't working properly.
Huh.
So
Menu. Roll. 3. No moves. Red turn.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
see,
not.
it didn't tell me you.
So do we have to restart or what?
I'm afraid we're gonna have to because
Okay.
Menu.
it's really annoying.
Close.
But
Voice-over instructions. Settings.
Yes, there are voiceover instructions. There are guides on playing
Leave room.
all of these games.
Sounds.
What's under
Leave room.
settings?
Settings.
Oh, that's
Leave
just a
room.
heading.
Settings. Leave room.
Choose
Exit.
leave.
Button. 2-player game. 4-player game. 2. Exit.
Okay.
Exit. 4. Sounds. Private game.
All right. Do
Button.
you want to join or
Join or create a
one,
private
or
game.
I'll
should
go
I?
ahead and create one this time.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, 2. I'm gonna go classic. The heck? Oh, there we go. No. Oops, I messed something. Launch Dice World.
Whoops.
No, how do I... Okay, I'm in a game. I can't... Somehow I...
Close and reopen the app. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm relatively new to this. I did find out about it in July, but I haven't really played it, so this is
Oh, it opened Dice World, that's why.
oh.
Launch Game World. I was like, this looks different. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Games. Now I'm gonna go to... Come on. Okay. So private game.
Yep. Let me go ahead and hit.
I
Sounds.
clicked it.
Vibrations. Private game.
Wait, do I hit?
Choose game mode. Classic. Checked. Classic. Quick. Quick game inf. Have a private. Join. Join private room. Cancel. Button. Double tap to select. Cancel. Join. 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 Room number entry. Room number entry. Cancel. Button. Join. Join. Cancel. Room number
How do
entry.
you-
Text edit box. Cancel. Room number entry. Room number. Join. Join. Disabled. Button. Cancel. Button. Double tap to select.
Wait,
Okay, can you just create
Cancel.
one because this
Room
isn't
number entry.
cooperating.
Text edit box.
why doesn't the
Enter
keyboard
room.
work?
Launch Game World.
Cancel. Join.
Yeah, I
Join private
really
room. Create room. Cancel. Button.
I really wish they
Double tap to
wouldn't
select.
use this because it's not as usable.
Create room.
But
But
let's say
room
create
code.
room.
Room
Yeah.
code. 504149880.
Okay, let me...
Okay, 50. Well, okay, go ahead.
2-player games. Then here. Okay, you created one, right?
Share room code in game room. Button. Share room code in game room. Waiting for opponent. Start. Waiting for share. 5041 room code.
Okay.
504. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, this is... No. Okay. Launch Game World. This is really confusing. Okay, so I go to games, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I want to go to 2-player games.
Yes.
Okay, and then I want to go to Ludo, whatever.
Why is it going? Zoom.
But it says start a 2-player Ludo game. Then I want to double tap on that. Connecting to Ludo server. Okay, now it says 2-player game. Oh, there it is. Okay,
Why is it playing that noise?
I don't know. Okay, what's your code?
5041498. Room code.
504.
Stop it. This keyboard's all weird. Yeah, I can't get the keyboard to work.
I can't either. Can I just make a public game, or would that
There we
mess it
go.
up? Oh.
Okay, so what is it?
504.
Okay. 0504
5041498. Room code.
1498.
498
5041498.
0.
0.
14980. Yep.
Okay.
Player joined. Share room code and game. Waiting for start.
Alright, now
Button.
let's try this.
Start.
All right.
Your color is yellow. Players. Red player. Coolgunner 123.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll.
Red turn. Your turn.
Oh, it still didn't.
Why?
Your turn.
Do I have to close it, or what?
Well, we can just. Let's just deal with it, because.
Okay. You can do a 3-finger tap.
Red. 4 in base. Cannot enter final stairway yet. Yellow. 4 in base. Cannot enter final stairway yet.
That tells you the status of each player. I think a 2-finger tap.
3. No moves. Red turn.
Oh, cool. Okay, a 2-finger tap will roll your dice.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Oh, does it?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh. So I rolled a 6, and I'm gonna. So now I can move one of my pawns out.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it's not telling me.
6.
Oh wait.
Red
So I
pawn
just
2 board.
moved.
Okay, so you moved that to the board, right? So now what?
Now I can roll again. If you get a 6, you can roll again.
All right.
So now I got a 5.
5. Your turn. Yellow pawn to 32.
Now
Your turn.
let's go ahead and roll.
2. No moves. Red turn.
Okay. So
4. 4. Your turn. Yellow pawn to 36.
Wait, what?
Your turn.
Am I yellow or red?
Red. 3 in base. Cannot enter final stairway yet. Yellow. 4 in base. Cannot enter final stairway yet.
Yeah, I don't
Wait,
get
why
this.
is it doing this?
6. Select pawn to play. Roll to 6. Swipe down to quickly jump between pawns. Swipe right to hear information about their surroundings. Pawn 1 in base. Can move. Pawn would move to start position. Tile 1. Pawn 2 in base. Can move. Pawn 1 2 board. Red player. Coolgunner 123.
Okay, so you just moved.
Your turn. 6. Select pawn to pawn 1 on 1. Safe. Can move.
Okay, so 1 is safe. I think.
Pawn 2 in base. Can move.
Let's go ahead and...
Pawn 2 board. Red player. Coolgunner 123. Your turn. 2. Select pawn to play. Pawn 1 on 1. Pawn 2 on 1. Pawn 3 in base. Cannot move. Disabled.
So now I have 2 things that I
Pawn
can
2 on 1. Save.
do.
Can move.
Let's-
Yellow pawn 2 3. Red player. Coolgunner 123.
Okay, so now it's reading out what's happening. For some reason, I don't...
So now it's my turn.
1. Your turn. Yellow pawn to 37.
Wait. It didn't even let me.
Your turn.
Wait, what? I wonder if it's buggy. I don't...
5. Select pawn to play. Pawn 1 on 1. Yellow pawn to 6. Red player. Coolgunner 123.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll. Oh, there we go. Okay, let me move this.
6. 6. Red pawn to board.
There we go. So I just moved that pawn. So now I can roll again. Oh, another 6. What the
I
heck?
think. What?
Why did it kick me out?
Really?
Oh, my app crashed.
Oh. Oh, and
Am I
there's.
still in the game?
It says I am.
2 in base. Roll.
You
Disabled.
roll.
Menu.
Nope.
Double tap with 2 fingers to hear an
Yeah, let me
overview
go
of the
ahead
board.
and close
Single
this.
tap.
'Cause
Face.
it-
App switch. Game world. Active. Settings. App face. App store. Wallet. Wallet.
do you want to try this again, or what do you want to do? 'Cause
Yeah, let's try it one more time.
Launch Game World.
Of course, when we record, it doesn't cooperate.
Of course.
Home.
Okay,
That's how these things always go.
let's try this one more time.
Free gold. Button.
Launch Game World.
Home. Games. Button. Games page. Blackjack. Trivia trail. Black word. Pirate. 2 play. Selected. 1 player. 2 player games. Selected. Showing 2 player games. Ludopalooza. Battle Cats. Hangman. Active games. 0.
Yeah, I guess there's only 3 games that you can play. Wow.
Hangman. Battle
Yeah.
Cats. Button.
That's
Ludopalooza.
disappointing.
Button. Connecting to Ludo server. Please wait. This exit. Button. 2 player game. 2 player game. Choose game mode. Classic. Classic.
Game.
Checked. Toggle. Classic game info. Quick. Quick game. Play. Cancel. Cancel. Play. Trying to find opponent.
Oh,
Please
oops.
wait. Ellipsis. This will take a few seconds.
Actually, that's the other way that you can play is just to hit play like that.
Player joined.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that you?
Your color is yellow.
No.
Players. Red turn.
Uh.
4. Your turn. Your turn.
Well, now what?
I don't know. I did the exact same thing you did.
2. No moves. Red turn. 4.
Is that what you are?
Your turn.
Wait.
No,
Oh.
you're playing with someone else.
Your turn. 5. No moves. Red turn.
Oh, this is great.
3. Your turn.
Um.
Select pawn to play. Pawn 1 in base. Can move. Pawn 1 to board. Red player. Guest underscore 78,168. Your
Yeah,
turn.
that's not you.
No.
So what should I do? Just keep playing, or what do you want to do?
Well, I kind of wanted to play with you, but
3 in base. Roll.
Can I-
Menu. Double tap with 2 fingers. Menu.
I mean,
Button.
I hate to just leave
Double
like
tap to
that.
select.
yeah.
Close. Voiceover instructions. Settings. Leave room. Sound. Checked. Leave room.
Yeah, let's try this.
Exit. 2 player game. 4 player game. Private game. Sounds.
Okay, so
Checked. Toggle.
if you want to be
Double tap
matched,
to change.
Shut up. If you want to be matched up against a random person, choose 2 or 4 players. If you want to actually
Yeah.
play with someone, choose private. Okay, so do you want to make one, or should I?
You can. I'm already.
Private game. Button. Choose game mode.
Okay.
Classic. Classic.
Classic.
Checked. Choose game. Choose game mode. Quick game. Have a join. Create room.
Okay, so
Button.
create.
Double tap. Cancel. Button. Create room. Room code. Room code 02940114.
0294.
Room code
Okay. 0, 2, 9, 4.
Let's see.
02940114. Room code
0114.
Okay. 1, 1, 4. Stop. Okay.
player joined.
Okay.
Okay.
Share room. Wait. Start.
Now let's
Start.
try this one more time.
Button.
I wish it would
Start the game.
Shut up. I wish it would tell you who actually joined. That would be helpful. Anyway, let's hit start.
Your color is yellow. Players. Red player. Coolgunner 123. Red turn. Your turn.
Okay. Let's go
So
ahead.
I can't.
Your turn. 4, 5. No moves. Red turn.
Okay, so I don't think it actually tells you if the player can't do anything. That's why I don't think it tells you anything.
Okay, that would make sense. Okay.
Your turn. 1. No moves. Red turn.
Right.
Oh, come on.
Your turn. 6. Select pawn to play. Pawn 1 in base. Pawn 1 to board. Red player. Coolgunner 123.
Okay.
Your turn.
Cool Gunner? Yeah, I'm not sure why it's reading it.
Cool gamer. It should be.
2. Yellow pawn to 3. Red turn.
Oh.
Your turn. 5. Yellow pawn to 8. Red turn.
Come
Your turn.
on.
1.
Do anything.
Yellow pawn to 9. Red turn.
Right. Now, how wide is the game board?
That I'm not sure about.
Your
And
turn.
the other thing too is I think you.
Your turn.
So roll again, and I'll show
2.
you.
Yellow pawn to 11. Red turn.
So yours said yellow pawn to 11. Mine said yellow pawn to 37. So I think I think the board is backwards for me because it's as if I'm viewing the board.
Ah.
So
Okay.
Your turn.
come on,
4. Yellow pawn to 15. Red turn.
you're clobbering me.
Your turn. 6. Select pawn to play. Pawn 1 on 15 can move. Yellow pawn to 21. Red player. Coolgunner 123.
Quit.
Your turn. 2. Yellow pawn to 23. Red turn.
Jeez.
Your turn.
Really?
Yeah, so when you can't do anything,
Your turn.
I guess it doesn't tell the other
Yeah.
players. Okay, that is good to know.
6. Select pawn to play. Pawn 1 on 20. Yellow pawn to 29. Red player. Coolgunner 123.
Stop.
Your turn. 4. Yellow pawn to 33. Red turn.
This is not good.
Your turn. 2. Yellow pawn to 35. Red turn.
Chris might win.
Your turn. 6. Select pawn to play. Pawn 1 on 30. Yellow pawn to 41. Red player. Coolgunner 123.
Now, I probably should be bringing
turn.
more out.
Do you have all of your guides
6.
out or not?
Select pawn. Pawn 1 on 41
No.
can move.
Well, here, let's...
Pawn 2 in base can move.
I
Pawn
don't
2
know.
to board. Red player. Coolgunner 123. Your turn.
Actually, there is, I believe, if you play your pieces right, you can play strategically.
Yeah.
2. Select pawn to pawn 1 on 41 can move. Pawn would move to tile 43.
So you can flick right, and that will tell you.
Safe space 7 ahead.
Oh, nice.
Pawn 2 on 1 safe can move. Pawn would move to tile 3.
Okay.
Pawn would move pawn 1 on 40. Yellow pawn to 43. Red player Coolgunner 123. Red turn.
Oh my
Your turn.
gosh.
3. Select pawn to pawn 1 on 43 can move. Yellow pawn to 46. Red player Coolgunner 123.
All right.
Red turn. Your turn. 3.
This is
Select pawn
not-
pawn 1 on 46. Yellow pawn to 49. Red player Coolgunner 123.
Okay. 49.
Your turn. 4. Select pawn 1 on 40. Yellow pawn moves to goal stairway step 2. Red player Coolgunner 123.
Ah.
Red turn.
So I think here. Let's see.
Red 4 in base cannot enter final stairway yet. Yellow 2 in base cannot enter final stairway yet.
Wait, what?
Oh, okay. I think that means you're getting close to the end of the board.
And I think the goal
Your turn.
is to get your piece up that stairway.
2.
Yeah.
Select pawn 1 4 away from goal can move. Yellow pawn moves to goal stairway step 4. Red player Coolgunner 123. Red turn.
Okay.
Your turn.
This is
2.
not
Select
good.
pawn 1. Select pawn 1 to away from goal can move. Yellow pawn moves to goal. Red player Coolgunner 123.
Oh, I won.
Your
or-
turn.
No, that's one of your pieces. You have 3 more you need to get.
Ah.
2. Yellow pawn to 3. Red turn. Your turn.
This is really
Jeez.
cool.
1. Yellow pawn to 4. Red turn. Your turn. 3. Yellow pawn to 7. Red turn.
Okay, this is
Your
getting
turn.
ridiculous.
6. Select pawn 1 on goal cannot move. Disabled. Pawn is already on goal. Pawn cannot move. Pawn 2 on 7 can. Pawn 3 in base. Pawn 3 to board. Red player Coolgunner
Oh, okay.
123.
So I
Your
guess
turn.
that was the pawn you already.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I think it's your turn again.
1. Select pawn to pawn 1 on goal cannot move. Pawn 2 on yellow pawn to 8. Red player Coolgunner 123.
All right.
Your turn.
This is
2.
absolutely ridiculous.
Select pawn 1. Pawn 2 on 8. Yellow pawn to 10. Red player Coolgunner 123.
I have not been able to do anything this whole game.
6. 6. Red pawn to board.
Finally.
3. 3. Your turn. Yellow pawn to 30. Your turn. 3. Select pawn 1. Pawn 2 on 10 can move. Pawn 3 on 1 safe can move. Pawn 2 on 10 can move. Yellow pawn to 13. Red player Coolgunner 123. 1. 1. Your turn. Yellow pawn to 31. 5. Select pawn 1 on pawn 2 on 13 can move. Yellow pawn to 18. Red player Coolgunner 123.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's do this.
Yay.
6. 6. Red pawn to board.
Okay. So
Okay.
oh, it's your turn. Okay.
5. 5. Your turn. Yellow pawn to 32. 4. Select pawn 1 on goal cannot move.
I do wish
Disabled.
it would tell you though if they were on the same square. I wish it wouldn't change the board around like that though, because I find that's
Yeah,
more
me too.
confusing.
Pawn 2 on 18 can move. Yellow pawn to 22. Red player Coolgunner 123. 6. 6.
Uh oh.
Red pawn to board.
No, I'm getting somewhere.
Three. Red pawn to 34. Your turn. 5. So pawn 1 on pawn 2 on 22. Say yellow pawn to 27. Red player. Coolgunner 123.
Yeah, this is gonna take a while.
Hmm.
I said, yeah, this might take a while.
Yeah. Okay, let's see.
Four. Your turn. Yellow pawn to 38. 3. Select pawn 1. Pawn 2 on 27. Yellow pawn to 30. Red player. Coolgunner 123.
Really? Only
1.
a 1?
Your turn. Yellow pawn to 39. 1. So pawn 1 on gold. Pawn 2 on 30 can move. Yellow pawn to 31. Red player. Coolgunner 123. Red turn.
Oops.
3. Your turn. Yellow pawn to 30. 6. Pawn 1 on gold. Pawn 2 on 31. Pawn 3 on 1. Pawn 4 in base. Can pawn 4 in pawn 4 2 board. Red player. Coolgunner 123. Your turn. 1. Select pawn 1 on gold. Cannot pawn 2 on 31. Can yellow pawn to 32. Kicked red pawn on 32 off board.
Darn it!
Oh,
Your turn.
so I landed on his piece and it got kicked off. Back to the home base.
It's not very nice.
Out the way.
Okay, so I think you're going again.
Oh.
Select pawn 1. Pawn 2 on 32 can move. Yellow pawn to 37. Red player. Coolgunner 123.
All right.
2. Your turn. Yellow pawn to 41. 4.
Okay.
Pawn 1. Pawn 2 on 37. Yellow pawn to 41. Kicked red pawn on 41 off board.
Stop!
Your turn. 2. Select pawn 2 on 41. Yellow pawn to 43. Red player. Coolgunner 123. Red turn. 2. Your turn. Yellow pawn to 32. 5. So pawn 2 on 43. Yellow pawn to 48. Red player. Coolgunner 123. 1. Your turn. Yellow pawn to 33.
Now once your pieces
turn.
are on, shut up. Once your pieces are in the goal, they're safe, right? Or
Yeah.
okay.
Select pawn 1. Pawn 2 on 48. Yellow pawn moves to goal stairway step 1. Red player. Coolgunner 123. Red turn. 2. Your turn. Yellow pawn to 35. 2. Pawn 2 5 away from goal. Can move. Yellow pawn moves to goal stairway step 3. Red player. Coolgunner 123. Red turn.
Now
3. Your turn. Yellow pawn to 38.
let's see.
2. Select pawn 2 3 away from goal. Yellow pawn moves to goal stairway step 5. Red player. Coolgunner 123.
Now because I'm one
Red
step
turn.
away, I think I have to roll
5.
a 1.
Your turn. Yellow pawn to 43. 6. Select pawn 1. Pawn 2 1 away from goal. Cannot move.
Yeah.
Disabled.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
you have to get...
I have to roll 1.
Pawn 3 on 1. Safe. Pawn 4 on 1. Yellow pawn to 7. Red player. Coolgunner 123.
So now what I do
Your
is
turn.
I keep on rolling.
1. Select pawn 2. Pawn 3 on 1. Safe. Pawn 2 1 away from goal. Can move. Yellow pawn moves to goal. Red player. Coolgunner 123.
All right, so that's 2 of
Your
them.
turn. 3. Select pawn 1 on goal. Pawn 2. Pawn 3 on 1. Safe. Yellow pawn to 4. Red player. Coolgunner 123. 1. Your turn. Yellow pawn to 44. 5. Pawn 1. Pawn 2. Pawn 4 on 7. Yellow pawn to 12. Red player. Coolgunner 123.
Okay, I've got 2 that are still active.
5.
He
5.
has.
Your turn.
4.
Yellow pawn to 49. 5.
Ooh,
Select pawn,
accept.
pawn 1, pawn 2, pawn 3, pawn 4 on 12. Can move. Yellow pawn to 17. Red player. Coolgunner 123. 2. 2. Your turn. Yellow pawn to 51. 1. Pawn 3 on 4. Pawn 4 on 17. Yellow pawn to 18. Red player. Coolgunner 123. Red turn. 4. 4. Your turn. Yellow pawn to 3. 4. So pawn 4 on 18. Yellow pawn to 22. Red player. Coolgunner 123. 5. 5. Your turn. Yellow pawn to 8. 3. So pawn 3. Pawn 4 on 22. Pawn 4 on yellow pawn to 25. Red player. Coolgunner 123. Red turn. 5. 5. Your turn.
Why is it
Yellow
reading
pawn to 13.
the number out twice?
I don't know.
Your turn.
It does that to me too.
6. Pawn
Might
2
be a
on
bug.
pawn 4 on 25. Pawn 3 on 4 can move. Pawn 4 yellow pawn to 31. Red player. Coolgunner 123. 4.
Yep,
Select
and I can roll again.
Pawn 4 on 31. Yellow pawn to 35. Red player. Coolgunner 123. 1. 1. Your turn. Yellow pawn to 14.
Okay.
4. Pawn 4 on 35.
Pawn
Yellow
4.
pawn to 39. Red player. Coolgunner 123. 2. 2. Your turn. Yellow pawn to 16. 2. Pawn 4 on 39. Can move. Pawn 4 on yellow pawn to 41. Red player. Coolgunner 123.
Almost there.
Red turn.
Almost there.
1. 1. Your turn. Yellow pawn to 17. 2. Select pawn 4 on 41. Yellow pawn to 43. Red player. Coolgunner 123. Red turn. 2. 2. Your turn. Yellow pawn to 19. 5. Select pawn 4 on 43. Yellow pawn to 48. Red player. Coolgunner 123. 2. 2. Your turn. Yellow pawn to 21. Red. 3 in base. Cannot enter final stairway yet. Yellow. 0 in base. 0 on final stairway. 2 in goal.
Wait, 0 on final.
5. Pawn 3 on 4. Pawn 4 on 48. Yellow pawn moves to goal stairway step 2. Red player. Coolgunner 123.
Crap.
Red turn. 6. 6. Red pawn to board. 6. 6. Red pawn to board. 4. 4. Your turn. Yellow pawn to 25. 3. So pawn 3 on pawn 4 4 away from goal. Can move. Yellow pawn moves to goal stairway step 5. Red player. Coolgunner 123. Red
All
turn.
right.
Let's see.
4. 4. Your turn. Yellow pawn moves to goal stairway step 4.
Uh-oh.
4. Yellow pawn to 8. Red turn.
All right, so now I've got one more piece, and it just moves it by default now. That's nice.
Darn it. Wanted to move that one.
5. 5. Your turn. Yellow pawn to 32. 2. Yellow pawn to 10. Red turn. 3. 3. Your turn. Yellow pawn to 30. 2. Yellow pawn to 12. Red turn. 5. 5. Your turn. Yellow pawn to 37. 4. Yellow pawn to 16. Red's turn.
Let's see.
Red, 1 in base. Cannot enter final stairway yet. Yellow, 0 in base. 1 on final stairway. 2 in goal. 5. 5. Your turn. Yellow pawn to 35. 6. Yellow pawn to 22.
Come on, let me roll a 1.
Your turn. 5. Yellow pawn to 27. Red's turn.
Okay.
4. 4. Your turn. Yellow pawn to 41. 1. Select pawn. Pawn 1. Pawn 2. On goal. Cannot move. Pawn 3 on 27. Safe. Can move. Pawn 4 1 away from goal. Yellow pawn moves to goal. Red player. Coolgunner 123.
Yep, so just one more to go.
Your turn. 1. Yellow pawn to 28. Red's turn. Red, 1 in base. Cannot enter final stairway yet. Yellow, 0 in base. 0 on final stairway. Your turn. Yellow pawn moves to goal stairway step 5.
Oh.
5. Yellow pawn to 33. Red's turn. Three. 3. Your turn. Yellow pawn to 44. 4. Yellow pawn to 37. Red's turn.
Okay.
3. 3. Your turn. Yellow pawn to 38. 3. Yellow pawn to 40. Red's turn.
All right.
Two. 2. Your turn. Yellow pawn to 46. 3. Yellow pawn to 43. Red's turn.
All right, almost there. Almost there.
4. 4. Your turn. Yellow pawn to 50. 5. Yellow pawn to 48. Red's turn.
All right, guys, here we go.
You're gonna win.
3.
Yep.
3. Your turn. Yellow pawn to 1.
Unless you somehow manage
5.
to...
Yellow pawn moves to goal stairway step 2. Red's turn. Players. Red player. Your turn. Yellow pawn to 41.
Oh, wait, what?
Players.
So if I
Red
flick
player.
up...
Coolgunner 123. Red player. Coolgunner 123. Roll. Menu. Roll. Button.
Oh.
Players. Red player. Coolgunner 123.
Okay, so if I flick up, that tells me the players. That's nice.
4. Yellow pawn moves to goal. Great game.
Oh! All right, well, that's...
First place. Slannon 97. Great game.
Oh.
Second place. Coolgunner 123. Exit.
You won.
Exit. Exit. Button.
All right.
2-player game. Exit.
So
Exit.
now I can hit exit.
Games page. Back. Button.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Let's see. Let's
Home.
look at
Settings.
the...
Big country. 0. 0. Like. Slash. You won a game of activity. Post mess. Activity filter. Switch. You won a game of Ludo. Slannon 97. Level 1. Click for more details. Button. Like. 0 likes. 0 comments. Big country won the game
Yep,
of Ludo.
and now I'm listed at the top of the thing. The leader, or the feed thing. Okay. So that's how that works. Let me check.
4:04 p.m. or 65% battery power. You won a game
Okay.
of
What else can we do? I mean,
Let's see.
Hangman. I kind of wanted to try Hangman
Yeah, let's
multiplayer. Let's see.
Home.
Let's do that.
Games. Button. Games page. Blackjack.
No, I don't know
Trivia
how to play
track.
this, so-
Pirate poker.
I don't either.
2. Selected. 2-player game. Selected. Ludopalooza. Battle Cat. Hangman. Active game. Hangman. Button. Active games. 0.
Active game 0. Oh, I
Home.
guess.
Active. Hangman. Button.
Let's see.
Hangman.
Hangman.
Back. But choose an opponent.
Now, this is nice because this uses native iOS, so this will work well.
Player name search. But Grade and Creed. Level. Anony Mouse. Cool Gunner 123. Danielle. Crunch 8. Cool Gunner 123. Level 1. Online now. Cool Gunner. Vertical navig. Head.
Oh,
Audio.
it
Vault.
tells you
Speak
if they're
word. Characters.
online.
COOLGANER.
Oh, it's GANER.
1, 2, 3. Period. Danielle. Level 1. Crunch 80. Level 1. Cool Gunner
this hit?
123. Alert. Duel. Challenge Cool Gunner 123 to a hangman duel? Yes. Cancel. Yes.
Why not?
Button. Cool Gunner 123. Level 1. Blank.
Wait, it
Blank.
didn't say anything.
6-letter. Category. Relationships. Friends.
Wait, do I have
Gold
to
balance
let's
500.
see.
Hint. Cool Gunner 123. 0. Slannon 97. 0. Round. 1 of 5. Round. 1 of 5.
Okay.
Slannon. Cool. Hint. Gold balance 500. Category. Relationships. Friends. 6-letter word.
A 6-letter word.
Blank. 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 Keyboard. A. B. Button.
Oh,
Double
it's,
tap to select.
ugh.
C.
Well,
B. A.
let's start with
Double
my
tap
vowels.
to select. Blank. Blank. A. Blank. 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 Found
Uh,
a. B. C. E. Blank. Blank. A. Blank. E. Blank. Found E. A. I. J. I. No eyes. 7 tries left. J. K. L. M. N. O. Nose. 6 tries left. P. Q. O. F. T. U. No use. 5 tries left. T. T. Blank. A. Blank. E. Blank. Found T. S. Button. No S's. 4 tries left. R. T. R. A. Blank. E. Blank. Found R.
TRA.
Q. P. Button. O. Dis N F L K J I H G F E D C. No C's. 3 tries left. B. A. Blank. E. Blank. A. R. T. R. A. Blank. E. Blank. E. Blank. A. R. T.
TRA blank
R. A. Blank. E. Blank.
blank E blank. TR.
Try P.
Keyboard. D. E. F. G. A. I. J. K. L. M. N. O. P. No P's. 2 tries left.
Oh, that's not how it's spelled.
O. N. M. No M's. 1 tries left.
Damn it.
N. Button. No N's. 0 tries left.
Oops.
Hangman. Sorry, partner. The quit. Sorry, partner. The word was travel.
Oh,
Quit. Next. Button.
so
Next. Blank.
Wait, so
Blank.
what do I have to
Blank.
do?
Blank. 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 8-letter word. Category. Gold balance. Hint. Cool Gunner 1. Slannon 9. Round. 2 of 5.
oh, I think you play 5 rounds each.
Round. 2. Slant. Cool Gunner. Hint. Gold balance 500. Category. 8-letter word. Category. Relationships. Friends. 8-letter blank.
So, will
blank,
it let
blank,
me
blank,
play
blank,
after
blank,
you play
blank,
5
blank.
rounds then?
I assume.
Keyboard. A. B.
God,
Button.
you know,
A. B. Blank. 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 Keyboard.
this is
A.
not quite as
Button.
fun as I thought it would be.
B. C. D. E. Button. No E's. 7 tries left. B. A. No A's. 6 tries left. D. C. No C's. 5 tries left. D. D. Blank. 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 Found D. E. Disable. F. G. H. I. J. K. L. M. No M's. 4 tries left. N. Button. D. Blank. Blank. N. Blank. Blank. N. Blank. D. Blank. Blank. N. Blank. Blank. N. Blank. Found 2 N's. O. P. No B's. 3 tries left. O. Button. No O's. 2 tries
Yeah,
left.
I'm
P.
not really
Q.
trying. I'm just
No Q's. 1 tries
oh,
left.
crap.
R. D. R. Blank. N. Blank. Blank. N. Blank. Found R. S. No S's. 0 tries left. Hangman. Sorry, partner. The word quit. Sorry, partner. The word was drinking.
Oh, drinking.
Quit. Next. Double tap to select.
Yeah, I'm not really in the mood for this now because I thought it would let us both play.
Well, it doesn't even look like I'm in the game.
Quit.
I'm still in the...
Button. Hold up. This game is not complete. Quit game. Continue playing. Quit game.
Yeah,
Button.
I don't care.
This game. Quit game. Close. Start game. Options. Info. Close. Cool Gunner 123.
Yeah,
Level 1.
I guess,
Online now. Cool Gunner 1. Danielle. Back. Button. Games page. Back.
I thought there were more games
Back. Button.
that you could play with people.
Home.
Let me see.
Setting. Big country. 0 likes. Settings. Home. Games. Button. Games page. Blackjack. Word builder.
let's
Trivia.
try blackjack.
Blackjack. Let's play some blackjack. 500. Help. Count. Count cards. Deck. Deck count. Dealer. 0. Clear bet. My score. 0. Deal. But stay. Hit. Bet 100. Button.
Yeah, no, I guess these are just against the computer. That's
Bottom of screen. Close. Button. Games page. Blackjack. Trivia trail. Ludopalooza. Trivia trail. Close. Possible text. Gold balance. Settings. Wheel of Fortune. Levels 1 through 10. 2. 3. Disable.
This is a trivia
2.
game.
Level map. 500. Close. Close. Set. Levels 1 through 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 through 20, 13, 14, 15.
The heck?
Disabled. 16.
Yeah,
Disabled.
but
Button.
it's
Double
no
tap to select.
fun. Yeah, I'm gonna
Face-
get out of here. It's not really that great if you can't play with other people though, because that's the whole point of this thing.
Yeah, I don't know why you can't.
But there you go. That is Game World. It's kind of neat, I think. You can get it and you can play it. It's on the iOS App Store. I will put a link to it in the video description area, and you can check it out and tell your friends about it, and they may want to play. Yeah, I'm kind of sad that there's not a whole lot of games that you can play with people. That's kind of, wow. Oh well. I guess that's it, unless you want to say anything else. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know why you can't play more games with people. Maybe like, I don't know if your level depends on it or something, but
I mean, I know that a lot of it is about bragging and being on the leaderboards, but that's not the same as playing with someone else. So I don't know. There are also chat areas that I haven't really showed. I don't care that much about them. But I believe you can chat. They have chat rooms. I think you can private message people. But, I mean, I'm talking to him on Skype, so what does it matter? Or Zoom, rather. I'm sorry. But no, that's how that works. So hope you have found this informing and entertaining. And if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments, and I will do my best to get back to you on those. And until next time, you guys take care. Bye.
bye.